Hello. Wow, that light is blinding. Hi, welcome, and welcome to replay viewers as well. True Confessions. Hi. Hello, everybody's coming in. I am so tired today, and like even 20 minutes ago I was sitting there with my kids going, what am I going to talk about for Home is Where the Art Is? So in case you're thinking that people that do Periscope are all like organized and on, hey Penny, I told you I'd be looking for you, and there you are. So anyways, we don't always all have it together. We don't ever. Knoxville, that's not too far from here. Welcome. We are listening to Electro Swing. I always try to come up with something good to listen to. Oh. Electro Swing. I love it when old stuff gets combined with new stuff. It's fun. All right. Well, today our house is really messy, so there was places that I could have shown art, but then I was like, ugh, I have the energy to move all this stuff, and other people have things to do. And so anyways, a little bit short today. I have two pieces of art that I want to show you that are from my office area, and then I'm going to show you some free stuff that you can get. But for introduction, first of all, I'm Erica Johns from enrichmenthstudies.com. We help homeschool families incorporate more fine arts into their life without having to run on a lot of mom power, because I have been homeschooling 6 kids for 18 years, and good gravy. I don't need anything else that has to run on mom power, and neither do you. So thank you, Penny, for inviting people, and if anybody else wants to invite, you can swipe and tell people on Twitter, Facebook, or your Periscope followers, and they can come join if they want to get a little bit of inspiration about art in the home. So anyways, running on autopilot or organically, or things kids can do automatically on their own, are the types of things that I really like to provide for homeschool families. So you can check that out in Enrichment Studies. So well, I'm so happy to be with you too, Penny. I saw you left comment for me on Facebook, didn't you? You're the other mom with big kids. I'm right, Penny? Tell me I'm right, and I'm not just making that up. Yeah, Penny and I connected because maybe like a week ago, yes, about a week ago, I had a mom of older kids moment that left me kind of teary and whatever, and I actually decided to be vulnerable and share it here on Periscope with other moms of big kids, and Penny watched the replay, and she could identify with it as well. My kids are, yeah, because Penny has 10 children, right? We have 6 children ranging in age from 12 to 23. And if you want to, check out my replays, they're all at catch.me/enrichmenthome, so you can see everything that's there anytime that's good for you. You don't have to always catch live, although live is more fun. But so anyways, home is where the art is. Today I just want to show you a couple of pieces of art. Let's see, one I've got already here for you. This is one that my sister made, and she did it at one of those, like, what do I want to say? You know, like when you go to like an art center and they have like a thing where you can sip wine and they like take you through step by step and you can make a piece of art to take home. I feel like there's probably some like clever name for it, but my sister knows that I love bright, happy colors and that I like to have art, so she made me this for Christmas a couple years ago, and I love it, and I just wanted to show this to you, A, because I love it and it's fun, but B, because just wanted to remind you guys, you know, it doesn't have to be some, you know, formal, whatever. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be any particular thing except for, what do you like? You know, art is so great because it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It just matters what you think. It matters, You know, does it make you feel anything? Does it inspire you in any way? You know, do you have any sort of reaction to it? I know some of your hearts are snowflakes. When you do the hashtag winter like I did, then you get hearts and snowflakes. Isn't that fun? So anyways, art is great because you can kind of like just be selfish, you know. I mean, if there's some, you know, formal thing and you see it and you go, ugh, you know, guess what? That's all that matters. It doesn't matter, you know, if a critic or whatever, you know, thinks that it's something else. Art's about what speaks to you. So you can have that in your home. You know, you don't need to choose stuff just because it matches your couch or because, you know, it seemed like the thing. You can just pick anything that you like. And so you should do that, because a lot of people, I think, are afraid. And, you know, when I first had a home and got married and everything, I didn't really know like how to decorate stuff or paint things. I didn't know how to take any risks. I just didn't really know what to do. And it took me years of being inspired by other people and kind of gaining my own confidence to start to put things like, you know, this dahlia yellow paint all over my house. I've got red walls. We've got this like electric blue. You've been renting, so you can't, well, so you can't paint the walls or you can't put things up on the walls. Penny, tell me which one. We rented for quite a few years too, and we could have painted or whatever, but I didn't even know what to do, so I just left it. It will be nice to get your own place and do your own stuff. Although, you know what? You can put stuff up with like sticky tack or, you know, that won't damage. Okay, what about like sticky tack? Can you do that? You know, I'm talking about like poster putty. I call it sticky tack, but, you know, some of the things that we put up, you know, I didn't have time to like frame them and make them look all perfect, but I wanted them up, so I put them up. Some things are up with push pins, some things are up with sticky tack, and so anyways, you know, you can go for it. The other piece I want to show you, let's see here. Well, now it's getting a glare. Here, I'm going to turn, how can I do it? Let's see. Nope, that's, help. Okay. Well, this is the main part. So you get a feel for the scope of it. It's a big square, but inside, this is actually fabric with thread and buttons and little beading, multimedia. This was done by my dear friend Dana. I've mentioned her many times because I have a ton of her art in my home, and I love this piece. So I wanted to show it to you. There's that. So those are the two pieces. What I wanted to show you today also is some examples of our fine art pages. The idea behind fine art pages is that we have different collections of art that you can print at home, or you can have it printed out like at Office Depot or whatever, and then put it up. Best places to put it up: next to the toilet, next to the sink where people are brushing their teeth, on the wall right next to the bed where the kids will see it when they're waking up or whatever. And I do mean it about the toilet. You think I'm joking, but one day I'll take you in the bathroom and you'll see that yes, we have art. Because guess what? People stop there for a few minutes every now and then and they get to see it. And all you have to do is just print it out and put it up and let the magic happen, because they will notice it. They're thinking about it. They're getting a little bit of information from it if they can read, or even if they can't. And naturally, this can become part of the conversation in your home. You know, oh, I see you put a new piece of art up in the bathroom. Well, it was, you know, I liked it. It was pretty, or it was weird, or what is it, or whatever. And you can just naturally talk about it and let your kids get exposed to art. We have a bunch of different fine art pages collections at Enrichment Studies. What I want to tell you about is the ones you can get for free right now, because there's a bunch. If you go to enrichmentstudies.com, you will see right on the home page there's a place to sign up for our free subscriber perks membership, and you get free fine art pages when you sign up. Everybody gets our Women Artists of the Renaissance collection, and a lot of people don't realize that women have been contributing to the arts just as men have for many, many years, since at least as far back as the Renaissance, if not farther. But good gravy the way that art is represented, including, you know, art, music, all the arts is represented. It often seems like it's exclusively the domain of white men, and that's not true. All sorts of men, women, and different nationalities and races of people have been contributing to the arts, and that's one of the things that I like to do, is kind of illuminate that for you guys. So we have a whole collection of women artists, but the women artists of the Renaissance I give for free for people who sign up, and I'm just going to show you this one. It's so interesting. This is from the Renaissance, and this is actually a portrait of a little child that had a medical condition that caused them to grow excessive hair. It's hypertrichosis, or werewolf syndrome, and so it's like, it's so interesting. When I first saw it, I was like, what is that about? And I had to dig in and learn more. But I mean, like, any of your kids are going to be like, what? And then, you know, you're learning about, you know, this launches a whole thing about, like, you know, what do people have available for medical knowledge and treatment in different times of history? And, you know, what do we do for people that have this now? Or like, what causes this illness or condition or whatever? It's interesting. You know, also it's so cool because when you're learning about different time periods and you've got a piece of art, you know, you get to see, like, what kind of clothes did they wear, or you know, what did the furniture look like where they were? You know, it all goes together. And I feel like so often the arts get left out as an extra, but really the arts are an enhancement. The arts are really like another, like, kind of a birthing of every culture and time period of history. And when you have visual art, that's one way that you can reinforce that in your home very, very easily. So, so there's that one. And then every month, my subscriber perks members get they get a free product in addition to the initial free products that you get. And right now, just till the end of January, you can get our new Charles Burton Barber art set. And here's just one. It's so sweet. Charles Burton Barber has a whole bunch of the sweetest, sweetest art with children and their pets. A lot of them are a beautiful little girl with these dogs. And so they're just super sweet. And again, you're getting to see, like, what is the furniture like? What kind of clothing is she wearing? And it's just, this is a really a feel-good collection, and so you can get that totally free right now. And February 1st, we're going to switch to a new freebie, so if you join now, you'll get several things now, and then just in a couple of days, you'll get something else. So if you just go to enrichmentstudies.com, you can get that. And so that's something, you can put it up with sticky tag. I have some people that like to put things in frames where they can rotate. Some people put them on the refrigerator. I have some families that use just like a notebook with page protectors, and they just, maybe they have like an easel or a spot in their living room or their schoolroom where they can leave it open, and, you know, where the kids can just flip through. And the page protectors are great because you can always just, you know, wipe off any fingerprints or whatever and make it really accessible for the kids to be able to use without worrying, you know, like that they might rip it or whatever. Just print out a new one. It's not a big deal. And that's one of the great things about fine art pages, is that it doesn't have to be so precious, you know, that you have to worry about it. You can just let them enjoy it. Let all the kids use it. And I'll tell you, we have fine art pages in our bathroom. And the other day I had my little 1.5-year-old granddaughter here. She loved the fine art pages right away. She was like, oh, and you know, it was at a eye level where she could see, and she was really curious about it, and she was pointing and jabbering to me about what she was seeing and stuff. That made me think, yeah, it had never really occurred that a 1-year-old might really love fine art pages, but of course they would. You know, put it next to where they lay when you change their diaper, or, you know, for little ones that are potty training, do you have a little station where you can put something up? You know, they're never too young to start to become familiar with and appreciate the arts. So that's really, it's easy, and it works so well. So the other thing is that right now we have more fine art pages available at homeschool giveaways. I've got, there's Girls in Art. There's a Girls in Art fine art pages collection, and then after you share that offer with some friends, you can get the Boys in Art too. So like, here's one from Girls in Art. It's so pretty, I think. And we have all different time periods represented in this collection. And then I'll show you two from the boys in art. Here's one. Another boy with a kid with a dog. Those are very easy to love. And then I love this one too. It's called the Banjo Lesson. So there's a lot of nice variety. And so those you can get if you go to, and you can screenshot if you want to save this, homeschoolgiveaways.com/art-study.set. You can go get those for free as well. And so that can give you a way to start out with some art if you don't, have anything big that you want to put on the walls, or even if you do, if you just want to add some more things and have a nice rotation going, you can go ahead and do that. Do you guys have any questions about art in your home, or do you have anything you would like to share about what's working for you in your home? Anything? I know some people use things like little flashcards or whatever. Depending on who you are, your personality, and your time frame, lots of different things can work. I have found over the years, like I said, 18 years of homeschooling, the stuff that's effortless is the stuff that's most likely to get done at my house. So, so that's what's helped me kind of develop what I offer. What art books do I recommend? I did a whole scope number 3 of Home and Where the Art Is from last week. I shared a whole bunch of art books. And so if you want to go to catch.me, yes, if it's simple, you'll do it consistently. That's right. The more complicated it is, the more easy it is to fall off the wagon. But if you go to Catch, you can see Home is Where the Art Is number 3. I shared a bunch of different art books. And these, the ones that I shared aren't really like a formal art curriculum or anything. They're like coffee table books and different stuff like that, most of which that I've gotten either from used book sales or from yard sales. I find you can get a lot of really good books that people are getting rid of that are, normally like a, you love art in your homeschool, it's your favorite. It's become one of my favorites too. I'm not naturally like really a super artsy person or whatever, which I guess is why I got into this, because I wanted to convey that to my kids, but it's not something that I naturally was like bubbling over with or whatever. And so creating the resources that we have at Enrichment Studies has helped me to have a framework that's very easy and natural for me to share with my children and to learn right alongside them, which I really enjoy doing. And even taking time to do art, even if it's something as simple as like, one of those like adult coloring page things or whatever while you're listening to some classical music, just something quiet and simple. That's very, very peaceful and kind of restorative in the day. How do you incorporate art study into your week? Personally, right now, because we have such a full schedule with high schoolers and stuff, we are mainly doing like the fine art pages up on the walls, and I rotate out different, your kids color while you do read alouds. Good. I have out my art books. I rotate them out and encourage them to look at them and stuff. We aren't doing a lot of formal art study right now. A lot of my families have like a Friday that they pick as their fine art day, and they will do something. Some do like one artist or composer per week. Some take a whole month, and like every Friday they will focus on that same person for the month. So, it might be Mozart or it might be Monet or whatever. And so they'll go through and use different parts of our resources from Enrichment Studies, plus, things that they might have gotten from the library or that they have in their own home collection that they use. So it just depends. Good. I'm glad you think that they'll be helpful. One of the things that I've developed that now we're working on bringing forward is I had a lot of people that said that they loved our resources. And now for this, I'm not talking about the fine art pages, but we also have composer study and artist study resources. Can I share what my products are like? Yes. Alicia, do you want to know about fine art pages or the other stuff? Because I'm about to talk about the other stuff. For things like our composer study and our artist study, and maybe I can even turn the camera around and show you on the computer. Okay, the fine art pages. Alicia, we just talked about them. Let me show you. The idea, Alicia, is print them out, put them up, and let organic art appreciation flow. And if you watch the replay, Alicia, you will see I shared about a bunch of different ones, and you can get a lot of, it's okay, it's totally okay, but go to enrichmentstudies.com, sign up for our subscriber perks membership, and you will get free fine art pages today that you can start using and printing out. And then also we've got additional freebies available at homeschool giveaways, so you want to go ahead and get those. With our composer study and our artist study, good, I'm glad that that's helping you. Let me just see if I can show you. Do you want me to log in and show you guys what a collection looks like? Would that be helpful? I know it's sort of weird to look at the computer screen sometime, but yes? Are those hearts an indication of yes, please? Let me look here. Okay. What we've got, okay, so bear with me. I wasn't planning on this, so it might be a little bit clunky, but I'll see what I can do. I'm getting logged in. You go to enrichmentstudies.com. You go to member login. We have artist study, composer study, presidents, inventors, scientists, poets. And so oh, of course my computer's going to be like the slowest thing on earth today too. Yes, it's awesome. Usually I have like 2 people that show up. So today I have a big crowd of 14, and look at me go. Sorry. Real life. It's being so slow. I will show you our new composer. Nope, that's not what I was going to say. Our new artist. Nope. Oh my gosh. Does this happen to you? I've started really like, oh my gosh, my brain. I've been doing the thing lately where I'm messing up the kids' names. I'm calling for one, but I'm naming off like 5 other kids before I get to the right boy. And they're like, yeah, Mom, I'm Aiden. And I'm like, yes, sorry, Judah, Isaac, Jacob, Micah, I mean Aiden. So, okay, here we go. It's finally going to let me log in. Our collections that are the resources that I call, what I've done is I've gone through the internet and found, oh my gosh, too many things popping up, blah, blah. Okay, I didn't feel like I needed to reinvent the wheel with our resources. There's tons of free stuff available on the internet. There's great videos. There's really nice copy work and notebooking pages and all sorts of different things. But the thing is, you don't have time to look for all of it. And if you get onto Pinterest to look for it, you'll never get off of Pinterest, and you'll probably never use any of the stuff that's on Pinterest. And so I knew that because that was me too. So yes, you can find 700 things, but it doesn't mean they're going to be any good. Doesn't mean that it's going to be worth your time to use them. Doesn't mean that their videos are going to be safe for your kids. You know, it's still like there's tons of legwork to do. So what we've done is we have gone through and found the stuff that is worth your time. We have pre-watched all the videos, and we've brought all these collections together. It's not 7,000 things. It's enough things that you can learn about a composer or an artist or an inventor or whatever and get a nice overview of who they are. So if you're not going to do like a huge in-depth thing, or if you just want this as part of a huge in-depth thing, it's available for you. It's already done for you, and you do not need to do the legwork. We've made it like super cheap and affordable for you to have this already done for you. And so it's all on one page. And let me get to the poets. What I want to show you is over the years, let's see, because we started 4.5 years ago, and originally I started with one composer set. Now